Alright guys, and I just wanted to showcase this video of my boy Hunter, Team AFG. We just wanted to make sure you guys got the Buster Blader love. And if you hadn't noticed, look at the sleeves. He got the Buster Blader sleeves, the Buster Blader over sleeves on his extra deck and everything. So
yeah, I love Buster Blader. I've always loved Buster Blader. Buster Blader was my favorite archetype when I was a kid. Everybody's all talk about Dark Magician this. I'm like, I like Buster Blader better.
yeah, and dragons are always the hype. So it's anti-dragon.
Yep.
And
he's a kick-ass warrior.
if you haven't already, check out the Shopify. We got links in the description. You got the play mats, the shirts. This is just a basic shirt, like with the standard logo if you want to support the brand. And we got cool little, actual Yu-Gi-Oh! And DBS and DBZ related shirts and stuff like that. And we also have a few other animes on there. So check those out. And make sure you're subscribed to the little email notifications on the website so you can see whenever we add more stuff and edit the site. But let's go and get into it. We're trying to make this one quicker for the engines, that is, because it's pretty spicy.
Alright. So, of course, it's not going to be Buster Blader without the Buster Blader. I'm playing one of each just because the retrain is good sometimes, but I'd rather have the... You can't play Buster Blader without the OG. So, he does come up. He's a Raigeki. This one is honestly just a way to get back at Dragon Link. And then your typical normal summon, Buster Whelp. Search for the Destruction Sword traps, and he also has another cool effect when you tribute him on the field. You can you can special summon one Buster Blader from the graveyard.
Like the little Stratos.
He's your typical normal summon. And then of course the one
anti-action.
Yep, Dragon Buster Destruction Sword.
Y'all think Scythe's this bad?
This little guy is fucking crazy.
He's just Scythe, but
I think he's better than Scythe. He comes up.
They better have a Cosmic.
Yeah. And then the of course the traps. That's your typical combo to bring out Buster Dragon and the Buster Blader fusion. Later in the video, I'll show y'all a little combo with how you guys actually do the combo for Buster Blader. And then the one trap you send with Prologue, because Prologue's effect, you have to send one Destruction Sword card and one Buster Blader from the deck to grave to bring out Buster Dragon. You use this to send with Prologue and banish it and chain the banish to bring out the Buster Blader fusion.
Easy combo.
And that's the Buster Blader stuff. For Branded. Another good normal summon. Everybody knows that spell. Everybody knows what this does. When he's normal, search burn fusion, search burn red. The typical play. Everybody knows what the Looper does. And then 2 Tragedy. Just because he's just a way to search for a Looper, or you can also search Adlib. Adlib is a great fusion Monster Reborn. Because a lot of times the typical combo for Despia is you use Mirror Jade effect, banish itself, set Branding red, use Adlib Bomb in hand, and then bring back the Mirror Jade. Everybody knows that typical combo for Despia. But they're really good. But I am also playing the Allure of Darkness build, so Despia Tragedy is good. I was thinking about cutting him to 1, but with Allure of Darkness it will come up. It's good to have 2. 3 is too much. I have too many engines in here. There's no reason to play 3. And then of course can't be branded either without Fallen Albaz. I'm playing 2 Fallen Albaz. And then I'm also playing the Lost package. Typical protect your fusion summons. Get that search when you fusion summon. You can search that Mercurier, you can search the Albion for an upstart. And then for light target, because I'm playing Albion, everybody's talking about Snow. I'm playing Outledge because he's a big beater. He's a special summon. Snow didn't really come up for me, and I didn't like his effect, but I had to banish too many cards to bring him back. I didn't like that, so I thought Outledge would be a better way to and he's a bigger body. 2500 attack comes up.
At 35 when you bring it back the first turn.
Yep. And then for spells, 3 Brand Infusion. Typical. 3 Brain Opening.
Just get
that Luber or get that ad lib that you need. And then of course 2 Branding Red. A lot of Despia players are playing at 3. I'm not playing cross out, so there's no point in playing Branding Red at 3. It would come up. I don't want to start with it. It's a brick, because if you don't have any Albaz or Despia monsters engraved, it's a dead card. And then I'm also playing the Frightfurt package. I'm playing the 3 Edge Imps and 2 Frightfurts. I know a lot of people are doing the 3-3-2 build. It became more of a brick to me, just because if I use one of them is going to become a dead card, and I'd rather have 3 Edge Imp chains because he's a dark. Because I'm also playing the Allure of Darkness. So worst case scenario, if I have a good combo and I have a dead Edge Imp in my hand, I'll just banish him for Allure of Darkness. And then the 1-ofs, Harpy's Faraduster, because fucking Mystic Mine. Trey had somebody play a Mystic Mine Exodia deck last night. So everybody's playing Mystic Mine now. And then 1 Foolish Burial. It comes up if you need to send off Tragedy, or you need to send off the Buster Lock. Because the Buster Lock is actually really good when it's in the graveyard, because that'll actually start your combo. I don't want him in my hand. I want him in the grave. And of course for the last card of the deck,
Anti-Ash Boss.
Anti-Ash, because everybody is going to ash your Brand Infusion, so I might as well have something, because I am not playing the hand trap build in this deck, because it does kind of mess up your combos having too many hand traps in this deck.
Now you already got,
I got
44 cards, and
it's a 44 card deck. I don't want to go above 44. 44 is already too much, but I had Mercurier. He's my he's my hand trap, and he's really good. So, and then let's go for the extra deck. Of course, to the brand Buster Blader Fusion. He has a really good effect while he's on the field. All dragon monsters are forced to go defense, and they can't use their effects. Their effects are negated while in their defense. And he has a good, he gains attack for 1,000 attack points for each dragon on the field and in the graveyard. And he also does piercing. So that's really good. So if I play against Dragon Link,
that's a big boy.
GG for me. And then of course the way they make sure your dragons become dragons. I play Buster Dragon. The typical is a DNA surgery.
Turns all monsters on the field into dragons.
Yep, and it also has a good quick effect when you have your Buster Lock in the graveyard. When he summon, you can quick effect it on your opponent's turn and attach that Destruction Sword to the Buster Blader Fusion to pretty much extra deck lock. But he does have a bad effect where your next turn after he's summoned, at the end of the end phase, he is destroyed. And that's why I'm playing him at 2. But usually I'm playing with Buster Fusion or with Albaz. I'm playing 2 Mirror Jade. Because worst case scenario, if I'm about to lose my Buster Dragon, I'll just use him as material to make Mirror Jade.
Yep.
And that throws people off, because if I'm not using Lobelion's effect that turn to make Mirror Jade, people would expect, oh, you're about to make Mirror Jade. Not yet. I'm waiting. Just kind of anticipate the opponent. And of course, 2 Lobelion. He's really good because if I need a fusion summon, it's a good way to bring Albaz from the grave back to my deck. That's why I'm only playing it at 2, because he'll always come back. Of course, 2 Albion. Just search that branded card when he's sent to graveyard at the end phase. Or if you need a fusion summon. There was actually one time I actually summoned Albion. I had a Buster Blader in the graveyard and a dragon.
There you go.
And when I actually summoned Albion before, I was able to actually use his effect. I had Buster Blader in the grave, I had a dragon in the grave, and I was able to actually not even worry about the memories combo, and I was able to actually fusion summon him with Albion.
That's cool.
So a lot of people forget about that too. But he's also a good target to send with Mirror Jade, get that Brain in Red set. And then one-ofs, I'm playing one Brigand. I think he's a little bit better than Tentaclad right now, just because it's all level 8s. Tentaclad's effect, they have to be 2,500 attack or more to use for Albaz. There'll be some times where some level 8s are not 2,500 or more, so he's better to have it because
you can make it with your Buster Dragon if you want
Mm-hmm.
to. Yeah.
And it's easier to just get me Courier. Okay, if you use the Mirror Jade effect, there's Alba. He's really good just because it's Buster Blader, so
You turn them all on dragons.
I turn them all to dragons anyways with Buster Dragon, so I might as well, before Buster Dragon is gone and all their monsters become dragons, I'll just have Albaz in hand, normal summon the Albaz, and contact fuse with their board and OTK. But there may be some times I might send him off with Mirror Jade and be able to search that Branded Fusion because he searches fusion spells. And then do 2 Garden Chimeras, my typical play for going second. If I have to go second, he's really good. Pop cards, draw cards.
Yep.
And he's also unaffected by effects, destroyed by effects because I have Poly. So I'm playing the Fight for Engine.
Yep.
And then one more for one, and then one Despot Fusion. It was either him or Curtis, just because I don't really care, just because I have pretty much Buster Blader to just stop you. But if I just want to go for time, I can just, especially if I know you're playing combo, I'll just Fusion Summon Masquerade and let you burn.
Yep.
Especially if I have to go to a game 3 and it's a really annoying game 3.
We'll do a quick run on the side deck.
And then quick side is for hand traps for going second. 3 Drow and Lockbird. Everybody searches decks now so I might as well stop. 2 Nib, just because Sword Soul, and there's a lot of people special summon more than 5 times, so go ahead. I have something to do with your token. I'll just normal summon Albaz and super pod that token away and make Albion. And for going second cards, Darkroom and more. This deck does really bad when you have a whole board. This deck is really hard about breaking boards, so I need something to be able to help me break their board.
Yep.
And then of course, back row removal, 2 Twin Twisters. I like Twin Twisters better than Cosmic because there'll be times where they have more than just one spell and trap set. So I want to be able to destroy up to 2 that it comes up. Okay, there was actually one time I played against one deck. He had Mystic Mind set, had another card set, and it was actually something I'd never seen before. He was playing Dame Mirror Force. So I used Cosmic to get rid of their Mystic Mind, attack for game. I attacked. He actually was able to activate Mirror Force. I haven't seen that card in years, and was able to destroy my board. Oh, well, never mind. So I like to be able to.
It's good against Flunder. They got the field spell up and the back, the trap.
Yep.
You can
And Sword Soul too. Sword Soul actually depends a lot on spell and traps too. So I want more. I want more backward removal.
Twin's good against their blackout and their. They say imperm.
Yep. And then of course, Dimensional Barrier for the Synchro decks.
And the fusion mirrors.
Yep. because I would use him, because that will hurt me if I play against, if I use this against Despia, because a lot of my infusions, but my Buster Dragon is a synchro. So a lot of times I won't even try to use Buster Dragon and summon out Buster Dragon, because if I try to negate their synchros, that will affect me as well. So I have to rethink my plays when I do Dimensional Barrier. But Dimensional Barrier is really good right now. And there's a lot of decks too. This can actually hurt Dryton.
You hit rituals, yeah.
Yep. I just target the rituals. They can't do anything. And then of course, one red reboot. Because I don't want to be anti-spelled or evenly matched or trapped.
Appreciate the video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.